Well, folks, here we are back on the trap line. We are out today to try to get in some coyote and bobcat sets this afternoon. Got a cold snap coming this weekend, so we're going to be fighting freezing ground a little bit. But got here on this farm, there's a lot of good sign, lots of tracks. Found a cat toilet we're going to set here in a minute. But right here on this corner, we got a food plot tying into a creek on this four-wheeler track, and there's already all scratch marks here on the ground where they're marking and everything. Coyotes are. So got this stub sticking up here, so I figure that's a good spot for a little marking post here on this point. We're gonna set a trap in here and probably just use gland and urine here at this spot. That's probably all we'll do, and then across the creek crossing here where the truck's parked, probably throw a dirt hole in over there. We'll show you that when we get over there. So alright, there's that set complete. Just got a little bit of gland lure and got some urine on that post. So hopefully we'll have something run through here. I want to check it out. Put this dirt hole in next. That flat set we just put in is just right across the creek to our left. Just gonna pull this grass back here. Actually probably keep some of that for in case I wanted another set. And we're going to throw a dirt hole in, so I'll show it to you when we're done. Alright, here's the dirt hole. So here's that food plot edge I was talking about. We got the road going to the truck, and then we got road goes up the hill, road goes down the creek. So alright, I think we got this spot covered. Move up to this cat toilet now. Come up the hill up this road, and right here we've got a bobcat toilet. So there's the road going down the hill here, 2-track, and then directly right here where we're sitting, there's an old dilapidated fence line that crosses the road, and right here is this toilet. There's several sets of droppings here. Nothing's like the last couple of days fresh. Scattered all down this road too. So my plan is basically just put a flat set, leave everything like it is, and I'm basically just going to come right here beside these droppings, and I'm just going to plant a trap right next to it. We'll freshen those things up with some fresh gland lure and urine, and we're going to call this one good. Try to leave it pretty much like it is. They've already told us where they want to be. So alright, there's a completed set. A little bit of a walkthrough, just some real light grass guiding where they can kind of cutting through that between these 2 tracks. But trap bedded in there, got those droppings freshened up, so we'll see how it does. On to the next one. Alright guys, here's what we got. We're in this creek crossing. We got an ag field, big block of timber. But I came down and scouted this creek crossing the other day, a week ago maybe, and these chunks of concrete here, this cat toilet, there's cat turds all over all this concrete. So I put a cell camera up right behind me, and I've had a cat come through 2 nights in the last, I don't know, 6 or 8 days, something like that. What they're doing, last night I had my camera on video, so he came down this trail And there's been turds. You can see there's a remnant of one. They were scattered all through this concrete where these cats are marking. So with that cat last night, he walked right down, stood right in the middle of this block for a few seconds, and then turned, and he put his front feet up on that block and his back feet were right here, and he gommed around right there until my video, it was only like a 20-second video, but video ended and he was still just gomming right there. So what I did is I kind of fenced this off a little bit with brush, kind of like a walkthrough, and I told y'all, well, I don't know if I did or not, one of my shorts, if you go back through the shorts videos, I bought a number 4 new house a couple months ago, and I've always kind of wanted one of those for a collector's item, but I got it and it was in great shape. So I decided I'm going to make a catch with it before I hang it on the wall, and I thought this would be a good spot. We're on private property, protected back here, got a camera on it, and I know there's a cat using this spot, so we're going to try to pick up a cat. So here's the deal, here's the trail, got him fenced a little bit, got a little bit of a step guide, I guess you could call it here, and then I got that number 4 new house just basically bedded in those rocks. I went ahead and put peat in the jaws. Haven't decided if I'm gonna cover the pan up or not. I may just leave it open. But last night that cat's back feet were right here, his front feet were up on that brick, so I just picked up all these cat turds and stacked them on that brick and freshened them up with Bobcat urine. And then the trail he's been going out is right there, so should work either direction, I think. And then I've just got it cabled off onto that center block of the drag, but we'll see. I'd sure like to make a catch in this trap before I hang it up. I thought this might be a kind of a cool spot, so I'll keep you updated and wish us luck. Just up the field edge, I don't know, 300 yards maybe, where we just put that walk through cat set in down there in the creek. We're just up here on the edge of the timber. There's a bunch of trails come in and out of this timber. I mean, deer trails coming in this ag field, but we're gonna put a dirt hole in here, probably catch a coon tonight. Pretty excited about that. There's enough duff on this field, I really can't find tracks, so this may be a waste of time, but we're here, we're gonna set it. So all right, there's that set done. Get it baited and lured here. That bait is Kendall's lethal injection. I busted the side out of my jar accidentally, so I've been basically just using that on every single set. I like it anyway, but just trying to get through that bottle so I don't waste it, or that tub. And I've got some, that was Dunlap's Hostile, and then that's some Hoosier Black Gold. Shove all that down in there, and then take me a little ball of grass, shove in there on top of it, just to at least make the first coon tonight work for it, so I can make sure and catch him and run my set first night. So All right, there it is. So the last set I'm gonna put on this farm, we're gonna try to make it to one more real quick, but another set or two in. But basically right here on this point, timber comes out, this hill kind of falls off of this creek, and then there's another draw comes in right here behind us. So kind of a weird little set, but I found that old pelvis bone laying here. Coyotes have obviously been chewing on it and messing with it, so just used it. Kind of made a little duff set and used that for eye appeal. Drop some lure and urine on it. So we'll see how it does. Catch y'all shortly. All right, guys, last set of the day. Threw a dirt hole in here on this little mowed trail, and then right down the mowed trail here the other way, where the 2 or 3 trails come together up here, they tee together. I went and put a cat cubby in there just for something different. So that'll wrap up today. That's all I got set, but I guess we got 3 farms set. I may try to get a few more in tomorrow.